And we are back, y'all, with another week of NFL picks. Y'all know exactly who I am, man. It's your boy, Darion. Nikia is having some connection, some difficulties with connection, but she will be popping up in here. We got the guy in quote we trust, Mr. Redskins Nation. Donte, what's going on, brother? And we got...
In quote we trust.
I like it.
And
I like it. And we have our special guest, my brother from another mother, BRM Zone, Keith Meeks. What's going on, my nigga?
It's the host with the most to get your dumb ass smoke, man. We here, man. We here.
Ravens Nation. Darn now. Look who popped up in the screen.
Look.
Mr. JP.
Look.
Only got what is 10 going on?
Only got like 10 minutes, y'all. I'm on break, so what's up? We'll get these picks.
Oh, man, I don't know how Nikia going to get on this joint now because, listen, it's about to get real. Nikia left and you popped up.
Yo, hold on. Didn't I pick the Lions, though? I picked the Lions, right?
You changed your pick.
Oh, my God, that's crazy.
Me and you went 8-5.
All right.
Nikia and Donte went 7-6, bruh. So that's the record for.
We can talk about that game last night. It was ridiculous.
That's what we doing.
That game last night was ridiculous.
Best game I ever seen
in my life. Game?
Yeah.
Come on, man. It was a high-scoring affair, and people talk about how the defenses wasn't doing anything, but both defenses scored a touchdown. So it's like you can't really say like nobody was playing defense.
You're right.
All right, y'all. So let's get straight into this week 12, man. We had a crazy Monday Night Football to end week 11, and we just gonna get straight into these holiday games, man. Thursday night, we got Chicago.
Atlanta, we're gonna beat the Saints 48-0.
We're not going to do this right now. You know why we're not going to do this with you? Because you said the same thing about Dallas, and they beat y'all.
Look.
So we're not doing it.
We had to rely on the defense to win the game for us. I knew we was going to lose.
You ain't say that in your picks, though, but that was a different story. So we got the Chicago Bears going into Detroit after Detroit getting a win over the Panthers on Thursday. First game is at 12:30. Just to let y'all know, man, I'm still picking Chicago. In Trubisky, I trust.
Didn't they beat Minnesota?
Yeah.
They beat Minnesota as well. But I'm taking – I just feel like with this defense, with Chicago – and that offense with Trubisky, it's going to be a high-scoring game. But I'm still taking Trubisky. Stafford throws picks when it matters. That's why. He throws picks when it matters, so I'm taking Chicago.
I'm taking the Lions, though. They play better when they're at home. I think they're going to double team wherever Khalil Mack goes, so they'll have a game plan for him. I'm going to go with the Lions by maybe like a touchdown. Mr. Trubisky's going to throw some interceptions. He don't play well on the road.
Go ahead. I'm going with the Lions. Reason I'm going with the Lions because Trubisky battling a shoulder injury that he just had from Sunday. So right now they actually optimistic whether or not he's going to play. But even if he do play, it's on his throwing arm. You know what I'm saying? So like for real, I agree. I got him throwing a couple picks. I think and plus Detroit on Thanksgiving. At home?
They don't play well at home on Thanksgiving.
What? They're going to do it.
The last couple of years, they've been losing.
But they're going to do it this year because I'm picking them. They're going to do it this year because I'm picking them.
Remember that.
Yeah. They're going to do it this year.
Okay.
And I'm going to go with Chicago, but it's going to be a low-scoring game due to Trubisky being out like that. If he's out.
Now, I do believe it's going to be a low-scoring game. I think
it's going to be a low-scoring.
I believe that. I agree.
Yeah, it might be one of them boring games, but if Trubisky can be able to do what he do, even though with the shoulder injury, it might be high scoring. Just don't know. The way he picked apart the Vikings D, I mean, the Vikings D is okay, but they're not bad. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't want, Trubisky to be running knowing he has that bad shoulder, but I still like their defense. I would take their defense over the Lions' defense any day. So I think their defense is going to hold up and get the running game going. And they should be good. They definitely should be good.
A lot of field goal kicks.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Field goal kick has been missing lately.
Yeah, in the NFL, I agree. I absolutely agree with that. But we got the 4:30 Thursday game.
And
the Washington Redskins going into Dallas versus the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm taking Colt McCoy and the Redskins.
And Colt we trust.
What?
Yeah, I just saw his name.
I got Dallas by 10.
Talk wild, man. Talk wild, man. Let them know. Let them know why.
First of all, Zeke is not playing on Thanksgiving. You see this? That man is mad that he can't be able to eat at Thanksgiving. He got to play in this game. I got Zeke with at least $150 for yards. At least. And it's in Dallas? Stop playing. You're going to see it's going to be a difference. I'm not a Cowboys fan, but I got them over. I got them by 10, at least.
Go ahead, bro.
I said it once and I say it again. Remember what happened to the Cowboys last time they played Colt McCoy at their home?
Why don't you think they're going to change it up?
It's Colt, man. It's Colt, man. That's Colt McCoy. He know the playbook better than Alex Smith. You know what I'm saying? And Colt we trust, man. Yeah, I'm going to say it. It's all the flowers. I'm going to say it. Yep.
By how much? By how much?
Huh?
By how much?
52 zip.
Now I don't know. You kind of overboard with that, bro.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. We're gonna beat them by 3. We're gonna beat them by 3.
I can see that.
In a
field goal kick at the end?
We're gonna beat them by 3 in a low scoring game.
Because Keith, you along with, bro. I'm going with the Redskins here. You know why? Because Adrian Peterson is back. AP is back. Period. The guy can still run the football. All you have to do is run the football, keep the ball out of Colt McCoy's hands, have him on a play action, boom. But do not underestimate this Redskins defense. Do not underestimate them. These are two good defenses in the NFC East. Period. They're the top two defenses in the NFC East. Period. I like what Dallas is doing on defense, and I like what the Redskins is doing. But I feel like the Redskins could get pressure on Dak. Dak only runs when he needs to. He's going to be getting sacked. That line can't really hold up. But at the end of the day, I'm taking the Redskins as well. Understand it's in Dallas, but it's just something like Dallas barely pulled out the win against Atlanta. How bad Atlanta's defense is, they should put up more than 22 points. And that's a fact. So they still beat them, but there's no the way so many injuries with Atlanta and the way their defense has been horrible. I can't. 22 points and you barely beat the Falcons that's struggling right now. Nah, I don't agree with that. I'm going with the Redskins there, man. So
how much?
I got them by 3. It's going to be a battle. I don't have it as no blowout or nothing of that nature.
Double digits.
Say what?
Double digits.
Nah, I can't say double digits. So
bold prediction: Colt McCoy is going to lead a game-winning drive.
I can see that.
I can't.
I can see that.
They paid them refs amazing
Oh my God!
They are already in the hotels right now.
But we got to get to these next games. we gonna get into it. We gotta get into these next games though. So I'm gonna let JP take the floor on this game because it's Atlanta going into New Orleans.
Yeah, Atlanta 48. The Saints. They're gonna score like 7. Just because it's in New Orleans. I got 5 more minutes.
Is he hot?
No, I'm at work.
He's a Falcons fan, so he's going to pick his Falcons regardless.
We talking about the same Falcons that lost to the Cleveland Browns?
You know, and Matt Ryan didn't come to play, man. That's what happened. You know what I'm saying?
And he's gonna come to play against.
I mean, listen, my man.
The best quarterback in the NFL right now.
What I'm saying?
What's Joe Flacco doing? I see your hat. You know what I'm saying? What's Joe
Flacco?
We ain't worried about Joe Flacco right now. We got
Lamar Jackson era, right?
Yeah. 27.
Okay, well, I give his his expectancy maybe like a month or so because they run the ball too much.
That's cool. We still got RG3.
He run the ball too much.
All right, y'all. So what we gonna do now? What is it? Falcons, Saints.
I got Saints.
I'm
Saints
taking
by double digits.
Put it like this. I'm gonna say it like this. Y'all seen that game last night, right?
Yeah.
Saints could beat both them teams. The Saints could beat both them teams.
Nah, I don't know.
Who beat both of them teams? Say that again.
I said, you see them 2 teams last night. The Saints could beat both of them teams.
That's a fact.
No, bro. I don't know.
The Saints already beat the Rams. The Saints already beat the Rams. So
at home though. At home and by only like what 10?
Let me tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something right now. Like I told Donte last night, if Drew Brees plays in warm weather, he's a problem outside of a dome. If he plays in warm weather, he's a problem. Now, but if he plays in the cold and he got to come to Philly or a cold city, he struggles. But you see the Saints, they're playing for home. They playing to try to get at least one home game. They ain't trying to be on the road. That's out. I'm taking the Saints because I think I don't know what's going on with the Falcons. I don't know what their identity is. I don't know offensively. Your identity just can't be Julio and Calvin Ridley. It just can't.
Whatever, D.
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Whatever, D.
It's the truth. Like
D.
I picked the Falcons to beat the Browns and didn't what? Like I picked the Falcons to beat Dallas. Didn't what? I just can't go with it.
But I'm just saying, bro. Remember how Pittsburgh had how many points did they score on that Thursday night game?
52.
And then the Saints scored against Cincinnati. How much? They scored like 51 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the last time we played the Saints, they beat us like in overtime, like 40-32. So it's gonna be a high scoring affair, probably.
How many?
Yeah,
how many touchdowns did Julio have?
Huh?
How many touchdowns did Julio have?
3.
All right.
He scored a touchdown in 3 consecutive games now. So we turning up.
All right, bro. He messed up my fantasy, so I'm kind of hot with him right now.
I mean, I hope you still got him because he's hot right now.
Yeah, he's hot right now. Just that Atlanta just got to come away with a win. But I'm not picking against Drew Brees. I'm just not doing it. With one interception on the year.
Not in New Orleans.
Not in New Orleans. I just can't do it.
No, hell no.
I mean, in reality, yeah, we struggle in New Orleans, but in my mind, my fantasy mind, we're gonna win big.
All right. So
is your defense gonna be big, or like, are you banking on the defense, or are you banking on the offense?
We got Bruce Irvin now. He's in his second week in that defensive system. He's gonna have a couple of sacks. Yo. We're gonna get at Drew Brees.
He's washed. Stop it.
Stop it.
He needs somebody else on the opposite side of him to get sacks.
Stop it, D.
Period. That's what happened. That's how he was. That's how he was in Seattle. That's how he was in Oakland, and that's how he is in Atlanta. If you look at it, the opposite side, that's what made him great because he had an opposite side of a defensive end. That's why.
We got Vic Beasley.
Yeah, but I'm saying as far as him being great as an individual, no, he needs help. Stop it. You're not doing that with Bruce Irvin, please. But
hold up. Quick side note. I don't know if y'all already talked about this though. Who deserves MVP, yo? Khalil Mack or Aaron Donald?
That's a topic for another time. We got to get through these picks. You at work, bro.
I mean, yo, I'm at work, bro. I need to know real quick.
You said who now?
Who would you have as defensive MVP? Khalil Mack, or would you have Aaron Donald?
Khalil Mack.
I say Aaron Donald.
Donald, the best defender player in the goddamn game.
I gotta go to Bull Donald too, man. What I saw last night, man, that boy is a problem.
I love what Khalil Mack does, but Khalil Mack has a complete defense. Rams don't really have a complete defense, especially in the back end. They really don't have a complete defense. I like what the Bears is doing on defense, but I just feel like Aaron Donald is a one-man wrecking crew. Nikia, you back?
Sorry it took me so long. Freaking Charger. I'm on an Android.
So before we go to the next game, give me I need your picks. So we went through Chicago and Detroit.
Chicago.
We went through Redskins, Dallas.
It's hard to pick the Redskins.
No, I didn't. I lied. I didn't pick Washington. I picked Dallas.
What? An Eagles fan picking Dallas. That is just in what world? Falcons, Saints.
And Drew Brees, we trust, keeps rolling on. They're hot right now. They're unstoppable.
Hold on.
So
they are very stoppable. We just missed a field goal kick. That's all I want to say.
Well, they went up against a great defense too. Justin Rams have a good defense. So, with that being said, that's pretty consistent on that. But speaking of Baltimore, and I'm gonna get my pick right over with right now. My Oakland Raiders are getting their ass kicked by the Baltimore Ravens.
Fuck your shit.
Or, I mean, I want to go on my squad because we played well against Arizona. Arizona's a great D. We went up there and beat Arizona.
It's Arizona, though.
It was in Arizona. So, I mean, I don't think we have won the game at home for Oakland. We going into Baltimore, which I was supposed to go to this game. But once I seen the team and once I seen the record, I fucking got my refund back. I was not going sitting in the cold for my team to get their ass kicked. I'm taking Baltimore. Lamar Jackson is going to run for like 200 rushing yards because we can't stop.
Hold on. We don't know.
Hold on, let me finish. Let me get my bars off, you know. But I don't see us getting like blown out because Cincinnati's not that good of an offense either without AJ Green, and that's a fact. So with that being said, Baltimore barely beat Cincinnati. And this is a stat.
The first game.
This is a stat. Baltimore Ravens are almost, I think they said almost fifth last against covering tight ends. So Jared Cook is going to get his numbers. But Ravens are going to win, but it's not going to be a blowout. It's not going to be a blowout. Ravens win, but not going to be I'm still picking the Ravens, but it's not going to be a blowout. Period.
Oh, we on a Ravens Oakland game?
Yes.
I'll definitely pick Baltimore.
Right.
I'll pick a blowout.
I'm not picking a blowout. Why? Because Lamar Jackson can't throw the football. He can't throw. He had more rushing yards than more rushing yards than passing.
He did have more rushing yards than the running back.
He had 27 carries as a quarterback. That's not going to happen every week. And I don't see it happening again. 27 carries as a quarterback, never seen it. Never.
Look, I'm trying to tell you some good. Hey, look, it might not happen every week, but it could happen this week.
I don't know. I doubt it. I don't see it. I don't see it. And the thing about it is, with Lamar, see, this is my thing. Like I told y'all last week, Cincinnati Bengals don't have no film on Lamar Jackson. Now you got film on him. from one game. That's all you need is one game to have film on that guy. If you can't throw the football, you're not going to win games in this league. You're not.
He can throw. He just ain't accurate.
That's the problem. How you have more rushing attempts than passing attempts? Come on. That's definitely unlogical as hell.
Shoot. Trubisky the same way. Trubisky, Thursday night, he didn't even have 10 rushes on Thursday night. I mean, Sunday night. He didn't even have 10 rushes. That's because he know how to throw.
That's the difference. Lamar Jackson can't throw. And I'm being honest with you, he can't throw the football. He can't. 150 yards passing is not enough to win a game in an NFL football game. It's not. Josh Allen threw more than that in his debut. I'm just saying. And he plays for the Bills. But I'm taking the Ravens. I don't see it being a blowout. I think it's going to be at least by 7. At least by 7 or 14. I won't see it being a blowout.
Man.
Can I speak?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Talk about it.
Allow me to respond. Now, we don't know who is starting yet. We don't know yet. Number two.
Ain't going to start, please.
Number two.
He need a candy.
For Lamar Jackson to be able to throw it less than he ran it shows what kind of defense Cincinnati has. Correct?
That's correct. That's true.
All right. Okay. And then also, when you're playing a conference team, when you're playing a divisional team, you kind of play like it's a championship, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you should play every game. Understand it's division, but you got to play every game like you're going in to win. You just can't just because it's an outside division game. You just going to go in there and lose. You can't do that.
The Browns
you play every game to win. Period.
The Browns tied with the Steelers.
How many? Yeah, and we went into overtime with the Cleveland Browns. What are you saying?
The point, bro.
That's not a division. What are you saying?
What do you mean? When we play each other, they play it like it's a championship game.
Every game should be played like a championship game,
but it's not. It's not.
I ain't going out there just to lose because it's not in the division. That's not my MO. So.
Okay. Well, anyways, you guys will not score a point.
They'll score something, but I don't think it ain't going to be.
The Ravens defense can be scored on. The Ravens D can be scored on. It shows. The Ravens D can be scored on.
I believe we're the team that shuts people out.
In the last 3 weeks, when was the last time y'all shut somebody out?
Wow, in the last 3 weeks? I'm talking about this season.
We're talking about recent. Year. The last 3 weeks. Who have y'all shut out?
We've had tough teams these last 3 weeks.
Cincinnati's not a tough team. Please stop it.
They're not a tough team.
They're not a tough team.
They were just at the top of the division.
How are they at the top of the division in Pittsburgh is?
Now
at 7-3.
Are they 7-3?
No, they 6-4-1. 6-4-1.
Okay, all right.
But they still at the top of the division.
Now they are. But in
the last couple weeks, so
yeah. So I'm just saying, we're gonna.
Did Pittsburgh win 7 games already?
I think Pittsburgh won 7 games already.
Yeah, they won 7.
Yeah, they 7-4, 7-4-1. There, that's what they are.
Okay.
We in week 12. I think they 7-3-1.
Yeah, we in week 12.
Yeah, so they 7-3-1.
Who they lose that third one to?
Forget who they lost to.
Well, y'all just lost to Pittsburgh, didn't y'all?
We split.
Yeah, y'all split, right? Yeah.
Yeah. We split.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. My thing is this: like, I feel like the way the offense looked for Oakland last week, if we run the football effectively, we be fine. But if we have Derek Carr throw the ball more than 50 times, we lose the game. That's how I see it.
We have paid the refs a lot of money.
Jesus Christ.
Good monopoly money to throw that laundry towel as many times as they can. And then our defense will do the rest.
So you're picking the Ravens. We know this already.
By at least
Nikia, we know Nikia knows we picking the Ravens too.
Double digits.
Donte's going to pick the Ravens as well, right?
He already picked him. He said blowout.
Clear.
Okay.
Next.
I just missed those 2 games. That was it.
You just missed 3 games. That's all. We was waiting on you that JP popped in. So, let's go straight into this game. Me personally, this game, Jacksonville versus the Buffalo Bills. This is a decent game.
Oh, God.
No, I'm not saying oh God to this game because Buffalo played a great game before they went on the bye.
Against who?
They played against the Jets. The Jacksonville Jaguars ain't no better. Let's just keep it a buck. They was up 16-0 against Pittsburgh in the fourth quarter.
And blew it.
Jalen Ramsey has been exposed.
He had his, don't get me wrong, Jalen Ramsey had his picks. He did what he was supposed to do, but it's Blake Bortles I don't trust. Matt Barkley came in there. It gave that offense life. I'm taking Buffalo. I would not take Jacksonville in here. I'm taking Buffalo. I'm taking Buffalo.
Jacksonville by 3.
I think the Bills defense is very underrated. Very underrated. Understanding they got Leonard Fournette, but you can't do everything with Leonard Fournette. And you don't have no number 1 receiver. So
the whole offense is structured around Leonard Fournette, though.
Yeah, but you can't.
The Ravens beat them 21-0.
It's around Leonard Fournette, but you can't just have Leonard Fournette. That's my issue. You just can't have him and win the game.
That's how the Cowboys beat Falcons with just Zeke.
Well, Dak did it with his feet too. Dak got a rushing touchdown too. It wasn't just Zeke. Dak did what he was supposed to do to put them in position as well.
Hold on. Did Jacksonville beat New England?
Yeah.
Of course. That was the best game Jacksonville played all year.
I'm going with Jacksonville.
I'm taking Buffalo. I don't believe in Jacksonville. I don't.
I think you're the lone wolf this week.
Hey, take the Jaguars all you want. Watch Will McCoy run for 125 yards and a touchdown.
And they still lose.
Nah, I doubt it. In Buffalo, you're bugging. I don't see it happening. I'm going with the Bills.
Okay.
So everybody else is taking Jacksonville?
Definitely.
Pretty much.
Hey, that's fine by me. That is fine by me. Because when I tell you, y'all going to be like, wow. When I tell you.
I'm definitely writing you on your wall.
Write me on my wall. I don't care.
Yeah.
Write me on my wall.
Okay.
So we have a good game coming up. But this game right here, Seattle Seahawks is going into Carolina against the Carolina Panthers. Now, Carolina plays better at home.
Carolina plays better at home. That's why I picked Carolina.
Is that at night?
That is a 1 p.m. game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll go with Carolina.
I'm taking Carolina as well.
I'm going with Seattle just because everybody picked Carolina.
This guy, I can't stand him. I can't.
Just because everybody picked Carolina, I'm going to Seattle.
I don't see. This is a hard one because Tyler Lockett and Doug Baldwin are balling out with Russell Wilson right now. They're balling out, but it's just that they can't win on the road. That's my only issue with Seattle. They cannot win on the road.
I think McCaffrey gonna go nuts.
And they don't have that 12th man either. I'm gonna stick with mine. I'm gonna go with the Panthers here.
Not by a lot, but I think they beat them.
It's gonna be one of the good games of that 1 p.m. slot.
There should be a night game though. That should have been a night game.
Usually in Carolina, they usually have 1 o'clock games if they're at home.
Well, I mean, only reason it ain't a night game because the night game they got is a game to watch. Definitely game to watch. The Packers in Minnesota.
Yeah.
DJ Moore has been playing good.
Yeah, I like DJ Moore. I like DJ Moore a lot. I think he's evolving into that second weapon for Cam Newton. Definitely another second weapon. Shout out to him though, you know. Philly's own DJ Moore, you know what I'm saying? Philly's own. No, I gotta support the people that I know, you know what I'm saying?
Imhotep High.
Exactly. Imhotep High owns DJ Moore, you know what I'm saying? So
what is Philly good at, really? Let's be honest though. Let's talk about
we're not doing that right now. We're not doing that. We're not going to do that because right now the Sixers is playing well. Sixers are playing well. So
you're welcome from Jimmy Butler, like
even before Jimmy Butler. What are you saying? But that's another story for another time because we on NFL. Let's get into this next game.
I'm about to say because I had a rebuttal for that.
You can
get a rebuttal for everything, Donte.
For that right there.
I ain't worrying about Donte. He can't win big money on DraftKings lately. He's on a losing streak. So I'm not talking about him right now. So
I'm going $2 tonight.
Not $2,000, but $2.
Yeah,
it's better than nothing.
Let's get into this Cleveland Cincinnati game, man. I'm sorry, but I can't take Cincinnati. I don't believe in Andy Dalton. AJ Green is out again this week.
Is Burford out for the defensive side? Didn't he get hurt that last game?
Yeah.
Burford can't stay healthy.
Is it in Cleveland?
No.
No, it's in Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
That I don't think that's a difference.
It is.
Every time Cincinnati played, the last couple weeks Cincinnati played at home, they got their ass kicked.
But Cleveland's only won at home.
Understanding that, but I feel like they found their running back in Nick Chubb. They found their number one running back, and their offense has been more explosive since Hugh Jackson left. I'm taking Cleveland. I don't believe in Andy Dalton if he doesn't have AJ Green. It's just facts. He struggles when he doesn't have AJ Green.
Who they got? They got Boyd.
Yeah, but what Boyd numbers actually look like the last couple of weeks?
That's
because there's no AJ Green on the other side. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Cleveland's defense
John Ross finally showed up. He's been hurt though.
Yeah, John Ross ain't showed up since he's been drafted. Stop it.
He was hurt.
He always hurt.
He had a touchdown last week.
Yeah, I think that's like his third touchdown of out of 12 games. I just don't believe in the receivers in Cincinnati. I don't believe in them. Without AJ Green, they can't get open. That's just me. I'm taking Cleveland. I like Cleveland here. I like their offense is
Baker Mayfield's nice.
I'm a believer in Baker Mayfield. Once he gets that 1 year under center, he's gonna be fine. But I like Cleveland in this game. I don't believe in Cincinnati. I always go against Cincinnati, and I always win against Cincinnati. I'm taking the opposite team.
I'm going with Cincinnati.
Last time, see,
just because I don't like Cleveland Browns helmets.
Oh my God!
Get the.
That's more I'm going with Cincinnati. They can put a logo or something on that joint. So I'm going with Cincinnati.
They could have put the dog pound on there. Put the dog symbol on it. You know.
If it was in Cleveland, then I'd say Cleveland with no question. But,
exactly.
But I'm not. It's just I don't know. I just think Cincinnati would just slip through this one right here.
I think if I'm not mistaken, I did pick Cincinnati as well.
I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if Cleveland wins, just because they both. I don't know.
The Bengals is just trash. They're trash.
They started off hot. They was what? Weren't they undefeated until they were undefeated their first 6 games?
That's typical Cincinnati Bengals football every year. If you notice that.
It's kind of like
I don't know how he still got a job.
One playoff game, no playoff wins in 10 years. None.
That sound like Garrett in Dallas, but he still got a job.
So Nikia, you taking the Bengals, right? Oh Lord, am I the lone wolf, Keith? Am I the lone wolf again?
I'm gonna go with Cleveland, bro.
Let's go.
I need Cincinnati to lose anyway, so we can keep that place spot.
Let's go. I like it.
Division game, Cleveland and Cincinnati.
That's gonna be That's gonna be a good game, though. I think it'll be a good game. I think Baker Mayfield's going to do his magic in that game.
I'm glad I got the Sunday ticket, bro.
I got red zone, so
right. I got a red zone.
Yeah.
It was all love there, man. So we got the Indianapolis Colts at home again against the Miami Dolphins. I think this is a clean sweep here.
Yeah,
I'm taking the Indianapolis Colts.
Nah, don't go with the Colts.
I'll go with the Colts this week. Listen, Miami's not a great football team right now. They just not.
I mean, at least Ryan Tannehill started.
Dubs they got.
So Tannehill's back?
Yeah, he's starting this week.
Ooh, I had to change my pick because when Tannehill was in the game, they was above 500 with Tannehill at quarterback.
How many wins they got?
I think they 4-6 or something like that.
Oh shit!
But I still like the Colts, man. The last 4 weeks, Andrew Luck has not been sacked in the last 4 weeks.
Who's he played?
He's played Jacksonville.
Okay.
He played let me look up the last 4 games. I think he
played
Tennessee, which Tennessee is a good defense as well.
Raiders and the Bills. Raiders and the Bills.
So that really don't mean nothing.
But he been playing lights out too.
Yeah.
He been playing lights out. I like the Colts though.
I'm definitely taking the Colts.
Didn't they play the Texans? Or I'm thinking about somebody else.
No, they didn't play the Texans. Yes, they did. They went to overtime with the Texans.
I don't know. I like the Colts just because is Drake injured?
No, I don't think he is. I didn't see him on the injury list.
Because they said he was from healthy to questionable.
Everybody's questionable in the NFL.
Everybody's questionable and still play.
Everybody's questionable. If I see doubtful, then I'm like, oh yeah, he might not play. But questionable, everybody's playing if they questionable. Shit.
Gronkowski stay with a Q on his name.
Man, he should be doubtful and put an L across Gronkowski's name, man. Period, man. Who you taking? You taking the Colts too? Yeah, he's gonna take the Colts. I know Donte's gonna take the Colts. Nikia, you taking the Colts too? This is a clean sweep, y'all, right?
Taking the Colts, yeah.
I like Marlon Mack as well. I think Marlon Mack is a good running back for them. Good change of pace back. He could, and with him and Naeem Hines to catch the ball out the backfield. See, that's my problem with Ebron. He had 3 touchdowns the week before, and then this week he
didn't get nothing.
They didn't get nothing.
Jack Doyle and Ebron, you just don't know who's going to go off what week. You just don't know. And he's throwing touchdowns to tight ends we don't even know the name of. So
that's the thing. In Indianapolis, they use all their tight ends.
Mm-hmm. Because they don't have nobody outside of T.Y. Hilton on the outside. So
whatever works.
We all taking the Colts there.
Easy.
And I think this is going to be a clean sweep as well. New England is going into New York to play the New York Jets in an AFC division matchup. coming off a bye. New England Patriots are undefeated coming off a bye.
Horrible.
I'm going with Brady.
I feel bad for it. I feel bad for the Jets.
No Sam Darnold. No Sam Darnold this week. The Jets.
They got Bilal Powell, right?
Bilal Powell can't stay. I think he's on IR though.
He hadn't done nothing since. Oh, that's Carell. I'm gonna say he hasn't done nothing.
Yeah,
That's
Isaiah Carell.
215-yard carries he had. He ain't do nothing since then.
Right. Fuck. I'm going with the Patriots. Like, this is a no-brainer for me. Tom Brady and the boys coming off of a bye, and they undefeated coming off of a bye. When Tom
I don't be looking at stats like that. I don't look at the stats for that.
I'm sorry.
Just because that's what's meant to be broken.
It's meant to be broken, but after that loss that they had to Tennessee before they went on that bye, Belichick made those adjustments. And you're going to have a healthy Sony Michel with James White in the rotating.
James White going to go off.
I'm going with the Pats.
Josh Gordon going to go off.
Yeah.
That's why I say I feel bad for the Jets.
So that sounds like Nikia's taking the Patriots there. I'll tell you who you got, brother.
I'm going with Brady just because I think his wife is pretty cute.
What in the world?
And Donte.
What?
What in the world?
She made more money than him too, though. That's crazy.
This is why we're raw and uncut.
And look, she's not even modeling no more. She said, she retired from Victoria's Secret. She don't even model no more. She can collect Tom's money.
She don't even mess with Victoria. Don't tell nobody.
Victoria don't tell nobody.
Hey, let me guess, Keith, you taking the Patriots as well?
Yes, sir.
That's a clean sweep. That's the Pats. Yep, we all taking the Pats there.
That's just a smart choice.
It's a very smart choice. And we got an NFC East matchup. The New York Giants going into the Philadelphia Eagles.
That's a redemption game to get us back. We can take. We don't have no secondary to save our life. I get that. So we Odell and Ingram and Sterling might even burn us, but that front that we got can get to Eli, and I think that's where we're gonna hurt them at. So I think this is our redemption game. We come back. We're not losing 2 in a row.
So you taking the Eagles?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Keith.
Barkley's about to go off. So I'm gonna take New York by a field goal kick.
Donte,
this is gonna be a game. This is gonna be a game. This is gonna be game of the week right here. Well, Kansas
City on a bye.
Huh?
Kansas City and the Rams is on a bye.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. This is gonna be the game of the week. Last time they played.
Donte's face, y'all.
Let me see.
Yeah, because it's just like what Keith was saying earlier, right? When it comes to divisional games, they don't care how sorry a team is or how good a team is. They gonna play each other hard because it's the divisional game. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be more competitive than playing a game outside of the division. You feel me? So that's why, I don't know. I'm iffy with this pick right here. Because
last time they played, it was crazy. It was a nutty game. That game was crazy last time.
Thing is, though, I don't see Eagles losing back to back like that. Because they took
you're not losing 2 in a row.
They at home and they took a beating last week, man. So I mean,
to the point where I stopped watching.
I'm gonna go with the Eagles, but I do think Barkley is. I think he's due for a decent game. Barkley and Odell, they due for a decent game. But I mean, I gotta go with the Eagles. Because for real, even last week, the only reason the Giants won last week is because Fitzpatrick had a bad game. But as soon as they put Winston in, Winston was about to burn their ass up.
We're not going to talk about
this, but Donte, we just talked about this. That is the setup for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's the setup. They do it every week. So, like, me, it's going to come down if they could protect Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
That is my biggest issue, and this is why I am taking the New York Football Giants. I'm taking them because their offensive line is decimated for the Eagles. Decimated. Jason Kelsey's not healthy. Jason Peters, that old fart, needs to retire. Lane Johnson is not healthy. You had what's his name? Winsky or something like that? And he got blown up last week against a New Orleans defense that's very suspect. Very suspect. And mind you, the Saints defense is not that great. For y'all to put up 7 points, y'all make the Saints deal like the number 1 team in the league. If they could block for Eli, and he doesn't get touched like what happened in the 49ers game, because the 49ers game, you had a good front four. They protected Eli. Barkley's going to go off. I think your back end is decimated. Michael Jenkins is not playing to his caliber. I got to take the Giants here. I want to pick the Eagles, but it's just something about the Eagles. They don't have that swagger. They don't have that underdog swagger that they had last year.
They got lucky last year.
I don't know if they got lucky last year. But
well, they didn't get lucky.
I don't know about getting lucky, but
first of all,
their defense, mind
you,
Eagles' defense was healthy. They were powerful, and they could get to the quarterback at any time. I underestimated their defense, and they did what they were supposed to do to win the Super Bowl. Defense wins championships. But their defense is not like that anymore. Ajayi's done. They don't have no running game. Carson got to throw 50 times. Golden Tate is not really implemented in the offense just yet, which I don't understand why.
Right.
So I got to take the Giants. I got to take the Giants. I mean, I don't even like the Giants. I think they trash Juice as well, but I got to pick a winner.
Just like
this next game, we got to pick a trash winner. San Francisco 49ers are going into Tampa Bay for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Donte, I'm going to let you go first because you like to pick Tampa Bay no matter who the quarterback is.
I'm going to tell you why I'm going to pick 49ers.
What? That is surprising.
A Buccaneer is supposed to be a pirate originally off the Spanish-American coast. And I don't think Tampa Bay Buccaneers got no Spanish-Americans on their team. So I'm going to pick the 49ers.
Look at it here, folks. We getting history lessons.
Oh.
What? Hey, Nick Mullen's been playing good, man. Like, I mean, yeah, he lost that game against the Giants or whatever, but I mean, he's actually pretty decent, you know. So that's why I'm gonna rock with. I'm gonna rock with 49ers with this one right here.
I'm gonna rock with the 49ers as well. This is the first time Nick Mullins will be playing on the road. His last 2 games was at home, but I do like the 49ers. I just think Tampa Bay don't know who they are as a football team. They don't know who they want, Winston or Fitzpatrick as their quarterback. There's no running game there. They have one of the horrible defenses in the world. Mike Evans needs to demand a trade. So does Deshaun Jackson. Both of them need to demand a trade.
Come to Baltimore.
O.J. Howard is a monster, but he can't do it all by himself. So I'm taking the 49ers as well.
Well, he hurt anyway.
And Matt Breida might run for 150 rushing yards on this defense.
I don't know. Just something tells me Tampa Bay gonna pull this off.
Oh,
because
damn it.
Even though they was down and out last week, they could have pulled it off. Because it's like they down, but they got to, if they want to win this game, they got to get started early and keep the pedal pushing. So I'm gonna take Tampa.
And I'm gonna take Tampa Bay because I watched Warren Sapp on the Vlad TV. So I got Tampa Bay.
God, I don't know what y'all see in the Bucks winning this game. I just don't see it. I don't see it.
San Fran is trash though, bro.
But they are better than Tampa Bay. They are better than Tampa Bay.
On paper.
They're as a what? You don't even know who the starting quarterback is in Tampa Bay. That's all
Not
I'm
yet.
saying.
We don't, not yet. We will find out.
Right. They both go and play. It's gonna be a 2-quarterback system. That's exactly what it is.
Ravens so bad, man.
So we got the Arizona Cardinals going into LA to battle the Chargers, coming off a loss against Denver last week. So this Chargers team is number 2 in the AFC West. They're not going to win the division, but they are going to get in as a wild card. You got Melvin Gordon, which I think he's the second best running back in the NFL, in my personal opinion, outside of Todd Gurley. He's one of the – I'm sorry, like as a pass-catching running back and the numbers that he put up.
Over Kamara?
I think so. Kamara shares snaps.
Right.
Melvin Gordon really don't share snaps like that.
You're right. Okay,
I just like Melvin Gordon's running game a little bit better than Kamara's. That's just me. I like big running backs for something.
You got him on your fantasy?
Yes, I have him on my fantasy, but I always thought he was a great running back. I always thought Melvin Gordon was a top running back.
I didn't know. I was asking.
Yeah, but I got Melvin Gordon in my work league. I have him in my work league. I like the Chargers. I want to take them here at home because I think they're gonna have a bounce back game because Philip Rivers didn't play well last week. This Cardinals D with Melvin Gordon, I just don't see it happening. Doug Martin almost had 100 rushing yards against this defense, and that was an Oakland Raiders offensive line that's just really trash. So I see Melvin Gordon getting his numbers. Keenan Allen's going to get his numbers, and Philip Rivers is going to have a bounce-back game. So I'm taking the Chargers here.
I can agree with you. I agree.
Chargers.
Hey, go to the next game, man. Go to the next game.
I hate him. Every week he does that. Go to the next game, man. Go to the next game, man.
No,
so we got to be like sweeps, right?
I had high hopes for Arizona last week, right? And come on, man. Y'all lose the I never in my life pick y'all again. I don't care if y'all 17-0. I ain't gonna even pick y'all. Nah, man. For real, they had me tight, man. For real, man. You gonna mess my DraftKings money up. Man, nah, go to the next game.
He kind of messed up. Josh Rosen did kind of mess up my DraftKings money because David Johnson did go off, but Josh Rosen didn't do shit.
Yeah, man.
Nothing, man. I was irked with that. He messed up my whole game. But we got so many games on this week's slate, y'all. Pittsburgh going into Denver. Steelers, Broncos. 2 teams with 2 good running backs. And Philip Lindsay and James Conner. I just don't care for Case Keenum. I don't care for him. I'm taking Pittsburgh. I'm taking Pittsburgh here. That they learn how to win.
Still got to ride with the hot hand, even though Pittsburgh was down. But that was a hell of a team when they did to bring that back.
Absolutely.
AB's still going to be AB. He's going to get his numbers. And James Conner, they just forgot all about Le'Veon. So,
Le'Veon who?
Le'Veon who? So I'm still riding with Pittsburgh. I'm still riding with Pittsburgh because Case Keenum, he's suspect. You want to, do what you want. I understand they got Von Miller. I get that, but you only got Emmanuel Sanders. Who else you gonna throw it to?
I mean, you got Cortland Sutton, that's a rookie, but he's still got to get implemented. He's still got to learn the ropes. So, yeah, I'm taking. I like the Steelers here. I know it's in Denver, but
yeah, we beat the Broncos. Steelers beat us, so I gotta go with the Steelers.
Hey, is it a clean sweep? What we doing, Donte? What we doing?
And that's game, man.
That means clean sweep.
Cause I ain't never owned a Bronco before, but I have stole something, so I'm gonna go with the Steelers.
I was about to say, what about O.J. Simpson's white Bronco?
Oh my god! Oh my god! This podcast is going to be crazy. Oh man, we got two more. We got 2 more games left, y'all, and we got the Sunday night game. Green Bay going into Minnesota. Both of them coming off of a loss. Minnesota lost Sunday night against Chicago. Packers lost Thursday night against Seattle. They both was away.
They both got redemption out for each other because it's a freaking tie. But the bad man that he is will pull this game out.
So you taking the Packers?
The bad man that he is on one leg still gets, even though they didn't win last week, which is a heck of a game. That was a good game. But yes, Green Bay pulled it out.
I'm taking Minnesota. And why am I taking Minnesota? I'm taking Minnesota because Green Bay has not won a road game this year. They have not won one road game this year.
Who have they played on the road?
They played Seattle. They played New England. They played who else they played, Donte, on the road that they lost?
The Rams, Detroit. They came to good old FedEx. You seen what we did to them, but that's
in Washington. I just don't see it happening. I feel like that when you got rid of Clinton Dix, it changed the whole aspect of that defense, of that back end. When you trade him for a low draft pick, a low round pick at that, it just changed the whole aspect. I think Thielen is going to bounce back, and Diggs played well last week. He played well. It's just that Kirk Cousins was getting pressure, and the Packers can't pressure nobody. I'm taking Minnesota.
I got Green Bay.
Man, I think it's gonna be a 2-1 debatable, man. I think Vikings gonna have a few punchlines, but I do think my man AR is gonna come through with a few haymakers. I think his performance is gonna be yeah, I'm gonna go with Packers 2-1, man.
I'm the lone wolf.
Hey, Ron.
21.
Hey, I'm just saying to y'all, I'm gonna just throw it out there. When you see at halftime that Kirk Cousins is not sacked, thank me later, because who can really rush the quarterback in Green Bay?
No, I can't say that because I forget his name. Number 51 was balling last week.
We talking about a Seattle offense with a Russell Wilson that can scramble. You got like a kind of a point there, but I go with the better receivers. I think Adam Thielen is better than Devontae Adams. Stephon Diggs is better than Devontae Adams. That's all Aaron Rodgers has. I'm going with the more weapons. Like I said, I was going to take that.
Stephon Diggs is better?
I think he is.
Until Aaron Rodgers started throwing to a tight end we never received before. That he was wide the hell open and still made that. That was a hell of a throw.
And they don't know how to manage Jimmy Graham either in Green Bay. They don't know how to manage him. He has one catch every game.
He's out because he broke his thumb.
Yeah, he's out.
But even before he broke his thumb, he had a healthy year and he barely got catches from Aaron Rodgers.
That's because there was only one quarterback that ever threw to Jimmy Graham, and that was Breeze. After he left New Orleans, it was a wrap, man.
It wasn't his fault though. He got traded.
Yeah, and they know Seattle damn sure ain't use him.
It's like if you think about it, it's starting to be more of a passing league. And there's a lot of tight ends out there that's getting more targets than Jimmy Graham this year. And them tight ends is not even big name tight ends. You know what I'm saying? Cook, Cameron Brate. Like, can I go? Can I go on? Jack Doyle. Like, can I go on?
You know, Winston is. You know, Winston is. Brate is Winston's favorite target.
Right.
What's the boy from Tennessee? What's his name? That tight end from Tennessee?
Jonnu Smith.
Yeah.
He's getting more targets than Jimmy Graham. So that's just what it is with that. And we have the final game Monday night. Tennessee Titans are going into Houston against the six-game winning streak? Six-game winning streak. Houston Texans. This is a no-brainer for me. I would never pick the Titans again, ever in my life. After what I saw last week, I learned my goddamn lesson. I thought they had the hot hand, and they asses got blown out the damn water. And you think they're going to go into Houston and do the same? They're going to go into Houston and do the same thing, get blown out the water. DeAndre Hopkins is a top 3 receiver in this league right now, period. He's a top 3 or top 5 receiver in this league. Got some of the best hands in this league.
He got some of the best gloves.
Everybody got the best gloves if that's the case. If that's the case, Odell got the best gloves then if that's the case.
You're right.
So we can talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Most of these receivers wear gloves. So Demaryius Thomas on the opposite side. Lamar Miller is an underrated running back in this league. Very underrated running back in this league. I'm taking him. I can't go against J.J. Watt. I can't go against that. I'm going with the Texans here. Deshaun Watson's going to have a great game. I'm going with the Texans.
Man, I really wish Mariota was playing because it's hurting me right now to go with the Texans.
It wouldn't have made no difference if Mariota was playing. I still would have picked the Texans.
Nah, see, I wouldn't. Because for one, JJ hurt my damn quarterback. You know, I'm tight about that. You know, they beat my team. You know, I'm still like for real, man. That hurt my heart right there. But unfortunately, I have to pick them this week. It's sad, man. I gotta go with these Texans, man. It's a sad day, man.
Rolling with Houston.
I gotta be safe too. I'm gonna go with the Texans. I'm gonna be safe.
And that is a clean sweep. We have a lot. It's a lot of games on this slate, y'all.
Especially 3 of them on Thanksgiving while we eating.
Well, y'all gonna be eating while I be working, you know. So.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be working.
I'm definitely gonna be working.
So there you have it, guys. It's been a crazy Week 12 picks on the Spotlight Sports Talk podcast. We went from 3 people to JP. To Nikia.
I'm back. You see? You see my name? I'm back, LOL.
You know what I'm saying? Keith, it was a pleasure, bro, to have you on and do these picks, man.
Yes, sir.
We're going to have a lot of topics for y'all. So keep a lookout, comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. It's the Spotlight Sports Talk. And we see y'all in the next video. You know how we do. We always uploading something, you know? So we see y'all in the next video.